European leaders commemorate former Pope Benedict XVI, who has died aged 95. Deadly Russian strikes pound Ukraine's capital Kiev, and Putin says he won't give in to the West in his New Year's address.
France, the UK and Spain slap restrictions on travellers from China as the country experiences a large coronavirus wave.
Bells rang out in St. Peter's Square in Rome on Saturday for the former Pope Benedict XVI, who died aged 95. Benedict XVI led the Church for almost 8 years, until becoming the first pontiff in 600 years to resign from the job in 2013.
The funerals will be on Thursday this coming week, Thursday the 5th of January, at 9:30 on St. Peter's Square, and they will be presided over by Pope Francis. And as we already told you this morning, from the morning of Monday, the body of the Pope Emeritus will be in the Basilica of St. Peter's, where the faithful can go with their prayers for a last meeting with the Pope Emeritus, to greet him and to say goodbye.
European leaders have taken to social media to commemorate the former Pope, including German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who described Benedict XVI as a special church leader and clever theologian. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni called the former Pope a giant of faith and reason, while French President Emmanuel Macron wrote that Benedict XVI worked with soul and intelligence. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said he was saddened to learn of the news. Pope Francis will preside over the funeral in St. Peter's Square on Thursday. At least one person has been killed and 20 injured in the latest barrage of Russian strikes on Ukraine's capital, according to Kiev's mayor Vitaly Klitschko. Among the injured, 14 have been taken to hospital and 6 were treated at the scene. Ukraine's military commander said 12 missiles fired at Kiev were intercepted by air defences. Meanwhile, the war is grinding on in the east. Ukrainian troops are battling hard in Crimea, while Russian forces are pounding Bakhmut in the Donetsk region, where President Volodymyr Zelensky said was the scene of some of the war's fiercest fighting. Vladimir Putin claimed that Russia would never give in to the West's attempts to use Ukraine as a tool to destroy his country. In the Russian president's 9-minute New Year's message, he accused the West of provoking Moscow and said Russia was fighting in Ukraine to get true independence for its people.
France, the UK and Spain are among the latest countries to have announced restrictions on travellers from China. 1 week before Beijing had planned to lift COVID travel restrictions after almost 3 years, international health authorities are concerned. In a tweet, the head of the World Health Organization has asked Chinese authorities for transparency and regular data sharing for a proper risk assessment. Chinese authorities met with WHO officials on Friday. A spokesman said China will strengthen communication with relevant countries, provide relevant service and guarantee for Chinese citizens outbound travel. The virus has swept through the country as China has turned its back on its strict zero-COVID policy, which has long kept down cases. Some experts estimate that there may be as many as 9,000 daily deaths now nationwide. History in the making. That's how Saudi Arabian football club Al Nass termed the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo on a 2.5-year deal. The 37-year-old Portuguese international has been without a club since his contract was terminated with Manchester United at the end of November. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner will receive a salary estimated at €200 million, a record for the little-known Saudi Arabian league. Ronaldo has said he's looking forward to discovering a new football league in a different country.